Whether you know it or not, you get inspired by things subconsciously. Maybe it feels like you created it from nothing because it did came from nothing, but you still had a sort of impact from somewhere else to be able to come up with that thing. Okay, maybe that's just my perspective, but I know a lot of creative people, and you need to have a taste. You need to, be inspired by stuff. And knowing this stuff, you need to sort of define why you're creating what you're creating. Is it because it makes you stay energized? Is it because it makes you happy? Is it because you get joy from it? Is it because of money or all of the above? You need to define this stuff, because once you understand all this stuff, the process, the how, the strategy is just gonna be easier for you as a brand owner, because it's gonna help you with understanding the emotions, the thought processes that you go through when creating. And once you get a hold of that as a brand owner, as a creative entrepreneur, you can then go back to that and trigger that flow of being in a state of feeling uninspired, and you can trigger the inspiration by just understanding the roots. What you input is what you output. Okay, like that's how you craft your life, that's how you design your life, because your algorithm is you. And I can bet I can sort of define your taste if you just show me your algorithm. If you show me your algorithm and your own creation and your own designs, I can bet that it looks sort of similar. Of course, it's not like this, but if you're someone who get inspired by the stuff you see on social media, if you get influenced by stuff on social media, then your algorithm is you, and you need to fix your shit. You need to fix your algorithm. If you only have bullshit on there, guess what you're gonna output? Total bullshit. Alright? Next thing is seeing how other designers approach their art. Because if you learn to sort of see the other bigger artists, the people that you look up to, the people that kind of give you inspiration, you see not specifically, looking at their art, but more like how they went into approaching their art. So maybe if you can find interviews with them, some documentary about them, some other this type of stuff where you can learn how they think about their art, you can then take that principle, take that thinking, and apply it yourself as well. You don't have to listen to everything they say, obviously, right? Because there might be stuff that you don't agree with, which is totally fine. But if you really want to get to the roots of creation and really be dope as fuck, then it's just studying other people, pretty much. Overall, just taking a bit of everything that's interesting to you, right? And you end up making an identity out of that. Because as I said, you don't create from nothing. You always have subconscious inspiration that you created from. So if you really want to, get some inspiration, Pinterest, Cosmos is a good one. Arena, ari.na, good one. Afterschool.substack.com. It's about it's a girl that writes about changes within the industry, mainly for Gen Z people. So if you'd be interested in and get inspiration from that, it's overall, like, what I'm saying is that setting your environment on an inspirational level, where stuff around you constantly inspires you to do stuff, create stuff, to design stuff. Other than Pinterest, Cosmos, Arena, if you know Eye Candy, Shot Deck, Frame Set for filmmakers. Other than Pinterest, Cosmos, and Arena, you can take a look at Eye Candy, Shot Deck, Frame Set for if you're a filmmaker and you're someone who does creative visuals. Then I will show you how I use those pages for myself. I will show like a mood board that we're actually shooting today. Even though I'm sick as fuck, we're still shooting today. So I will show you like this pre-production board that I created. Alright, another stuff is this book that I have from Virgil. Okay, it's a great book. I would recommend it for mainly like designers, if you care about clothing and stuff. So again, just invest into your environment, man. Like, it's simple as that. being inspired by everything around you, like really like life, okay? If you live in big places like New York, LA, London, Paris, and you can go sort of go out there, and you live in those type of cities where there's a lot of creative roots that are growing, then go out there, see what people are doing, observe people, collab, go to some events where there's creative people, where it's about creativity. And if, of course, like if you are more like an introverted type of creative, you don't have to do it, but still having those connections is gonna go a long, long way down the road. Question for you: how do you stay up to date with, you know overall taste and what's going on, you know in the market right now? It's pretty much is up to you. How do you stay inspired is up to you. If you go out there, buy like a book, and you also set your digital environment like me, in a good way. I don't, you can't probably see it, but I have a shit ton of stickers around me here. I also bought some LED lights. Maybe you're seeing like a little bit of stickers on that part. All of this stuff is just, I set up like like reminders for myself. Go out there and cook, bro. How you do it is up to you. If you hang around of people every day that are creative like you and you get inspired by them, do that. If that's enough for you, do that. If that's not enough for you, add more inspirational stuff around you. But the biggest kind of way to measure if your creativity is actually valid or not is asking, does your creative muscle go up by you like spending money on shiny stuff? If yes, do that. Or again, get a better room, or when you cook, change environments, or again, add some inspirational stuff on your walls. If you need posters, canvas, paintings on your walls, do that. It's like, how you stay inspired is up to you. Does it help you, or is more of a distraction? You know that, I don't. Okay, the key is to know what really inspires you and level you up, and you keep charging the energy from that. If you have to maybe switch sources, like go fucking touch grass, right? Maybe sometimes it's simple as that. It's just going to nature, actually, maybe even alone. Recommend that. A big stuff that I see, especially for designers here, for example, let's take a look at Lucas Vicas here, a brand owner of Broken Planet, I think. And keep track of your stuff, keep track of your creative muscle going up. As I told you, I wanted to show you like this mood board. I don't want to show you like a lot of like, I don't want to be going too deeply in it, but this is like a demo thing that we sort of did, um quick hook, and basically just like a pre-product, this was like a pre-production trial. So I had like another board like this. We tried to get that on shoot. I realized that that board was a bit complicated, and I simplified. I basically like just going through some stuff here. For example, I even wrote that I want to switch a lens in this scene. I even like put some. By the way, this was from Frameset or Shot Deck, I think, pulled from these scenes, and literally just showcasing what scenes I want to have for each kind of step, that a clip that I wanted to have here with a reference. And Milanote, not sponsored whatsoever, but good stuff for creative people. Some inspirational stuff that I have here is, for example, this video. I really are This is my feed, right? Like I have this on a constant basis, and I'm glad for the fact that my feed sort of looks like an inspirational library. And I just like a lot of scenes here, especially the match cut on the skateboard there, and with the match cut of when the guy will step there. So I replayed it a lot of times, and I just want to use this sort of idea for the shoot that we're doing today. Again, another match cut from this. Again, a reel that I see. You see for you page. Another match cut. Nothing crazy, but I just wanted to sort of save this as an inspirational stuff. Bro, this Kirsch films, bro, this guy cooked, or they cooked together with Drew X, but If you take a look, it's just insane. I just save these type of stuff and pretty much take some parts that I like. I screen record them, and what's good about that is that I can then put him into the scene where the scene was just the people walking, so it matches. And what I want to do, I will show you, but just my idea is that I want to play like with speed ramps, with slow motion stuff like that. Speed ramps with the way that people moves, and then it slows, and then it also zooms. While I keep the model, the clip of the model himself, just still no speed stuff, just very normal. But I want to play with the speed of the people around them, so it just adds a bigger kind of depth to the actual film. Another cool stuff, nothing again, nothing way too crazy. I just like the energy that was sort of shown here, the kind of rushing, rushing to wherever she's going. I really like the match cut where, they shudder took angles as she was walking, and it looks like someone was a paparazzi was just, taking a pics of her. So I really like that vibe, and I just saved it pretty much. Nothing crazy about it. All right, this video quite insane. Not gonna play. I really like the depth, the slow motions, the especially the colors in this video. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. And then I really like the zoom out here and the way they play with people, you know speed ramping the people there. So I want to take that kind of concept again into our campaign a bit. Really like the frame here. A slow zoom in, nice. But I really like this branded content from Sweats Collective, and essentially they are just sort of showing a consumer perspective of ordering this restock campaign basically that they have, and he nailed the restock, and then it switches to the actual headquarters of Sweats Collective, of their team, and they're just vibing the fact that new orders, a lot of orders coming in. Great animation. This is way more heavy to done. This requires way more budget, way more thought into it than a simple just realistic film, because there's a lot of animations that you have to do here. But really like the restock campaign. Just again, I just wanted to save it to sort of look at how another brand does their branded campaign. Nice stuff. Feeling like a star. You feel me? It's like that zoom in, that close in zoom in was pretty crazy. Someone stole his hoodie, like it's like it's the story behind it is like just so fucking dope. Even though it's really product based, it's really focusing on the product. It's just still, it has like a vibe to it. You're not just telling people, oh, go buy this shit. It's just there is a story behind the restock, which Sweats Collective and whoever done the animations and their team done it really well. Like nice. Like, I wanted to show you that to really show you how kind of I take inspiration from stuff. And if you really want to like do better stuff, you just have to push quality through doing more quantity, right? Because, and I know it sounds cliche, but it's just a fact that if you just do stuff on a repeated basis, it gets better. And there will be failures, but it's it gets better only if you learn from those failures. It gets worse if those failures kind of stagnate you. If you're an open-minded person, then you'll be good. Just do more stuff, cook more stuff, and you'll be good. But let's talk about actually stealing like an artist. All right, I just wanted to really show you how I go about it. But this concept of stealing like an artist, I think it's a book, And even Virgil said that take an existing stuff, existing working stuff, and like edit like 3%, which for me personally is like not that a lot. And like, so at least, edit 20% and steal 80%, something like that, whatever it is. But if you look at it, if you created it from scratch by yourself, even though you took inspiration from here and here and here and here and here, it still is yours because you created it, right? So be okay with stealing stuff from other people. It's like, that's why it's called creative collaborations. That's why it's a community. We are here to inspire each other. It's not, if someone copies you, you should be glad for it. If you copy someone, you need to give them credit for it because you fuck with their stuff, because their stuff is just stuff. And don't get your ego, little ego hurt by this bullshit. The statement really got me, alright? Being shitty at copying somebody else leads to even greater own creation. If you're shit at copying people, which everyone's gonna be, you will cook even your own stuff even better. But it's like, if you stayed on a blank paper and you don't know for a long time, for long days, what to draw there, what design, what kind of stuff, it's maybe you're not inspired, bro. Like, you don't have references, and it's fine to have references. You need to be okay with copying people, because you won't copy them entirely at the end of the day. You will still add your own sauce to it. Yes, there will be some people who are stupid enough to copy an entire design and sell it, as their own. Basically, let's look at this page from the book Still Like an Artist. Right on the left you see good theft, on the right you see bad theft. So good theft is when you have sort of honor, right? Your ego doesn't get hurt, you have honor to steal stuff, you're okay with it. Bad theft is like you get, your little ego gets fucked up by it. Good theft actually studies the actual art, the artist behind. Bad theft just skims over through stuff, just literally like copy paste shit, right? Good theft steals from many, like I show you what inspiration I have for our upcoming shoot today. And bad theft just steals from one. Good theft gives credit, bad theft plagiarize. I don't know what that means, but like basically the opposite of giving credit. Good theft is transforming an existing stuff into your own way of, viewing the world through your own creativity. You take this shit, I don't fucking know if you took this design of this, whatever, how do you call this? Yeah, I forgot the, you know what I mean. If you just change like the patterns on the back a bit, added more bubbles to it, make it maybe looking a bit like more puffered, you transform it. It was your idea, you did it, okay? But if you imitate other people A to Z, then you're just a ripoff. But you need to remix, all right? If you liked the video, feel free to like it. If you didn't, feel free to let me know why. If you have some topics you want me to talk about, comment down below, and I'll see you in the next. Peace out.